Happy Sunday night to everybody here watching live, and happy whatever day it is for you catching the replay. Appreciate you coming to hang out. But welcome to episode 10. 10. We entered the double digits of weekly comic wrap up. This is the show where we wrap up everything comic related. And tonight, got a special guest over at Team Nerd Herd. If you guys don't know him, you're slacking. Go check it out. Team Nerd Herd over on Nearing Nerdvana's channel. Sorry, but yeah, man, I'm pumped to hang out with him. It's been quite some time since the last time we hung out, and that being said, yo, let me bring him in, guys. Steve from
Oh
Team Nerd
yeah,
Herd.
brother. What's up, man?
Doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Far too long, man. As soon as when you asked me, I was like, let's do it.
Yeah, dude. It's been I would say what, over a year at least, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's been far too long, man. So thank you for having me on the show, man. And I can't wait to talk comics, man. I
Let's
mean,
do this. Let's do this. I'm pumped because there's a lot to talk about now. Obviously, Terrific Con just winded down. I'm still feeling it, man. I was in my feelings all weekend watching everybody at the con having a great time. They were just posting stuff. People were sending me stuff. BC, you should have been here, but next year, man. You ever been?
nah, I've never been, but I felt like a R&B music video, dude. My hand was on the windowsill and it was raining. It's sunny here in California, but it felt like that.
Yeah. You didn't pull a Kelly Rowland and try to message Nelly through Excel. You remember
Uh,
that?
I plead the fifth, on that one. Maybe
Yeah.
there was texting going around. You never know,
But yeah, man, you did not make your way to Terrificon, but you did go to San Diego Comic Con, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's huge. That is big stuff, man. And this is what you're. How many years have you been going? You go every
Oh
year.
man, yeah, I go every year. It's probably been like the eighth or ninth year, I think. I mean, if I look back at it, because once you just keep going, you just tend to forget, man. I mean, I've been there with the guys for a long time, and adding every year. Like every year we can add in people to the group to just try to help people get that experience. Because I
Yeah,
feel like cons are a great experience to get like with each other, right? Like to
yeah,
get to. I feel like San Diego is a lot harder unless you're like in the vicinity, right? There are parties like offsite things and stuff like that, but when you have like the plans of where
yes,
to go and what you need to do, you find yourself like missing out on those scenarios where you try to like meet up after.
for sure, man. And
It was
another
fun though.
thing, yeah, dude, 100%. I was watching everything you guys were posting. I was like, man, bucket list stuff to go to San Diego Comic Con. But one question I have for you is that now, obviously, this year there was things a little toned down, right, with the writer
Sure.
strike, the all of
Mhm.
that stuff, the actors. How did it feel this time around? Right, there was a little less of that presence there. Did it feel more comic related, toy related? How was
Yeah, it totally felt more comic related, more toy related. A lot you saw a lot of people paneling up. There were a lot of panels that were going on. I found myself doing like two or three panels. I'm more of a toy guy, so I was like,
it?
all right, let me go into GI Joe and start praising them,
Yeah,
and then also like I think I did another panel with and I did like Jinja Ito, his
yeah,
exhibit. There's just so much going on that like it's a wide variety, and you find yourself like it's like a euphoric feeling, man. You're in the mecca of a big Comic Con, and to be able
yeah.
to do things and to be able to get around takes like it does take those days, and it takes it out of you.
No
But it's
kidding.
fun.
And you just mentioned you're a toy guy. You were doing the toy show over on Team Nerd Herd with Nearing
Yeah.
Nerdvana's channel. Um, Talking tons of cool stuff, cool toys. I even tuned in on the chat and I was like, "Yo, you guys are selling me on some of these toys. I might want to buy them."
Oh man.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. You know what I mean?
oh,
Yeah.
definitely. But
When you start looking at toys, man, you start looking at your wallet and you start making crazy situations and
I
decisions. Man.
I see them. I see them right behind you, man. But just to bring some people up to speed, like I said, if you guys haven't heard, Team Nerd Herd was on their own, doing their own channel, and now you guys are over on Nearing Nirvana's doing some great content. So
Yeah.
definitely go check out the channel. And yeah, man, good times ahead. But tonight, because we spoke San Diego Comic Con, we spoke about it some, I will say a little bit last week with Jay from, well, the Butcher from Pressable Defects,
Yeah.
and tonight looks like we're going to be talking a little bit more about it because some books made the list as expected. I did everything possible to make sure we will not speak on the same books we spoke of last week, but there was some cool new ones that made their way, man. You did you get any exclusives?
So this year, as far as books were concerned, I got maybe like something from Tokyo Pop. I went from Z Comics and got that Czar Facebook, the
Yeah.
hardcover. I missed him just by like an hour when he was doing the signing, so I
Okay.
wasn't able to get to him. But I feel like hip hop artists, you're gonna go to a show, so you'll eventually see them,
Yeah.
selling their merch and stuff. But dude, I knew Alonzo, I know Big Rob, I know, a whole bunch of other people from the community were after, like chasing them books.
Yeah. No doubt, man. Especially majority of them were one per
Oh
person. So
yeah, you'd have to go like every day, or have a hookup, man. I did pick up a puppeteer cover of the Spawn one,
yeah.
um, and sent that over to Gomez, and then I picked up a Kickstarter for my man Azores Tiger, man. So
Yo, that puppeteer is a beauty.
yeah,
We
man.
actually spoke a bit about it last week. Like I said, I avoided it for tonight, but tons of stuff to discuss on the market stuff, tons of stuff to discuss with hot topics because there's quite a few hot topics that took place this week. And of course, we're going to go through some FOC stuff. But before we get through that, let's say hi to the chat. Michael Baker's here. Baker, yeah. Who's down with the sickness? Now, I know what he's referring to. Guys, stick around because you remember that sickness book, right? Well, interesting sales took place this week.
That's the
So
one that got away.
yeah, man. I'm gonna talk about that. And obviously, Tim is down with the sickness. Let's see how down he was. Maybe it was him who made that purchase. Who knows? But Chia Pet, yes, my man Chia Pet's in the house. Always love chatting with Chia Pet. Great man. Um, Nostra Venom's in the house. Greatly appreciate you being
Sick
here as
ass name.
well, bro. Yeah, it is a cool name,
Mhm.
man. Pacino collects. No more Pacino comics, bro. This guy's he's converted fully to Pokemon cards, and he's crushing it.
He's like, gotta catch them all,
He is catching them all.
dude. I can
speaking
only
FO,
imagine.
yeah, speaking FOC, Lefteros comics. We're gonna go through some of his picks from this week. Lefteros guys, if you aren't yet, definitely go follow him on Instagram. Always dropping some incredible information, man. Who else we got here? We got Uncanny X. Dan, what's up, everyone? What's up to you, bro? Appreciate you being here. The Comic Codex. It's funny. I'm so happy you're here because I was just talking to Steve backstage about how he Comic Codex is my cousin, guys. So I'm just putting this out there. We were chatting, and from what I understand, Disney is a whole different experience for kids. A whole different experience. But yeah, man, I saw some of those photos. Disney looks incredible, incredible. Paul, my boy, is here. Paul, man, greatly
Nine.
appreciate you. Uh, guys killed it last night over on Spine Ticks, and Paul always a great time, man. Who else? Unix is in the house, man.
Man, the
Yeah,
myth legend right here.
he knows who to hit up, man. If he goes to San Diego Comic Con.
You guys already know. Come on.
Yeah,
If
I
you're
got
in Cali, we do it up, man. We get everybody try to get everybody in and
yeah.
just have a good time.
Honestly, if Uni makes his way, I make my way. There, I'm
You
saying
said
it.
it, bro. You said it.
I'm saying it.
On the gas lamp,
Yep.
food, comics, toys, you name it.
Let's do it.
It's there.
Steph's Comics is in the house. Steph, greatly appreciate you being here. Steph's Comics actually picked up some huge score this week, man. I don't know if you had the opportunity to check his stuff out, but if you didn't, go check it out, man. Guy picked up some ASM 300, 299, 298, some good bangers, man, for dirt cheap, man.
I want to
Look
be
at
that
this
guy.
guy. This guy right here. We know this guy.
Show you can, my man. Hyper Combo Comics.
Yeah, man. Hype. It's been a while, man. We got to have you back on here too, man. I miss you, bro. But appreciate you coming to catch the show tonight. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. Let me see. Yeah, stop teasing.
See you, brothers. Good to see
I'm not teasing. I'm not teasing. Disney is wild. Don't go with kids. See?
you.
Yep.
Oh
That's
man, dude, that can we just salute the parents, man?
yep. 100%. Let's all go to the San Diego Comic Con cruise in 2025. Drinks and comics, bro. It's funny because Butcher was talking about this last week. There's probably going to be the smelliest cruise ever. Just a bunch of men.
Dude. Oh, dude, the kind of funk. Like, let me just tell you, man. I had to
Yes.
like, I was just like, anybody got any like just I just wanted to jump into something super clean. A
Yeah.
shower for one, but when you're in
Uh,
there, man, you're just like sanitizer all over.
Look, even on his way, bro, back from Terrificon, the man came to show some love. Newbie Comics, guys, go check it out. He's been talking to me. People have been talking to me from Terrificon, making me regret not being there, but I felt included with everything they were sending me, so I appreciate that much, man.
It has,
Newbie,
it has to be next year, brother.
yeah, man. Newbie killing it. He's killing it, man. You should see he's picking up cards too, bro. He's shifting gears to sports cards. He's doing good, man.
That's the way to do it, man. I feel like it's just a mixture of things, right?
Yeah,
You're just trying to gather everything up that you used to like get when you were a child, man.
yeah.
Relive it.
But all right, man.
Newbie
So
cards.
we're gonna get into the FOC picks of the week. So that being said, Steve, you ready?
Oh, dude, I'm ready.
Let's do it. I saw your
Woo.
face back. I saw your face there. You
Yeah,
felt
dude.
that guitar.
Dude, I could do no justice, but I tried.
There you go.
Mine was like a ukulele.
Oh man. But all right, guys, we're gonna go through the FOC picks of the week, of course, selected by Lefteros Comics. Definitely go check him out on Instagram, and of course, support Lefteros by going to visit comicnation.us. And on your way to checkout, use the discount code Blakk Crown for an additional 5% discount on your FOC orders. So get those FOCs in. We're still in time. All right, let's look at pick number one. Dude, the fact that this is even a regular cover, like you can pick this up at cover price. I think it's what, maybe a $5.99 US book. This is
Yeah.
a banger. Ivan Tao killed it. Angel Breaker's looking badass on this one. Night Terrors, Angel Breaker, issue number 2. Total cover buy for me, man.
100%. It saves you money. It's just that he captured the essence in like horror. I feel like
Yeah.
Ivan Tao kills it when it comes in the horror aspect and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. This guy's gonna sell deodorant on the cruise and make some
Oh
money.
yeah,
But
dude. You know what I mean?
but yeah, man. So again, beautiful cover. I think for myself, this is a total cover buy. I don't know. Are you reading any of the Night Terror arc that's going on right now, or?
I try to stay away from just like buying like the storylines because then you're jumping from storyline to storyline. Or I mean, if you're doing it like a real pro, you're like doing some of the stuff online. You
Yeah.
can't buy everything, but um, I'm more of a like I'm a mixture of things, man. Like I only do so much DC. Like I do like Sandman,
Mhm.
um, and that's usually it. I had to pry myself away from like doing more Batman and all this other stuff.
Yeah, I gotta say, I agree with Uni here on his comment saying the fact it's not a ratio, it's got to go up in value. I think so, man. It's got tons of possibilities. It's just the fact it's a beautiful cover, man. So I'm
Minimal too.
definitely, yeah, I'm definitely picking this one up, man.
Woo!
Raging
Raging
Cajun, bro. JD's in the house, Mike.
Man, he'll tell
Fellow
you
Kings fan.
SDCC veteran now.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yo, you see that GKG right there? Go Kings, go, baby. 100%.
Yeah, buddy.
Missing hockey, man. Can't wait for it to start. But all right, next pick is Night Terrors Night's End number 1. This one being the whole neon covers that they've got dropping, and obviously you get the introduction of Dr. Hate. Pretty neat book.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm grabbing this one personally, like you said. A few too many, but definitely going to give this a read online. Yes, I'm going the cheap route. What's your take on this one?
I mean, if you were under any paraphernalia, this would probably freak you out. You hit it with a black light, and dude, you're gonna need someone to cover your six.
Yeah,
But this is cool, man. I like the design. But you know,
yeah.
it's something I would pass. Again, I would probably read this online and try to catch up with a lot of those things, or either way for the hardcover, right? I mean, if you're one of those hardcover guys that want to collect them and just knock it out and
Yeah, dude.
present it nicely.
Yeah. It is a nice cover, but before we move on to the next book, definitely got to shout out my boys, the Comic Kingpins. Face, I know you're there, you're at work, but you're tuning in, and I greatly appreciate that, bro. It means a lot. Now get back to work, slacker. What else we got here? Yo, Uncanny Swag, bro. Greatly
Swag.
appreciate you swinging by, man. Again, go check out Spine Ticks last night. They were killing it, crushing it, and I gotta say, man, Sith, he's got me tempted on playing that game that he's playing. It's some digital card game, but it looks
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Looks cool. All
Switch
right.
it up, bro.
Yeah, let's move on from this one. Now, Unstoppable Doom Patrol issue number 5. This is the cover A. First appearance of Metal Woman. Looks pretty neat, but I'm not reading the Doom Patrol stuff either right now, man. Are you?
Not one
Oh,
bit, man. Not one bit.
Completely off it. Completely off it. Look who's here. Andrew Spanunzio, baby. What's up, bro? Appreciate you tuning in, man.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man. So Unstoppable Doom Patrol. Neat pick, but I'm not feeling it. But all right.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one.
Sonic.
This one.
Mhm.
I honestly, maybe I'm a little biased because I'm a fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know if you watched
Dude,
much of
that's the
it.
show.
Like 15 seasons, absolutely insane. Charlie Day, Danny DeVito, absolutely my favorites out of that entire thing.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But
The
this,
song, dude, just opening is just puts you
it
there.
it is. But yo, very few. Well, I think what the TV show dropped in like 2005, right, somewhere around there,
Yeah.
and very few shows today hit like shows like that did, right? You got that, How I Met Your Mother, and then we
Oh,
can go
yeah.
further back into like earlier days, but I don't find anything's hitting the way these shows did, man. And dude, Entourage is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But this show has a special place in my heart, and I think this is a great homage. So I'm definitely picking this up, man. What about
Yeah.
you?
Oh, for sure, for sure. Sonic the Hedgehog too. I feel like these are underappreciated. The art is dope. Storylines are dope.
Yeah,
If you go the 1 in 10s, the RIs, they're usually ghosts.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
uh,
dude. The
and and
RIs, man.
and the meme, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the cherry on top.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, this is a definite pickup for me. And of course, moving on, dude. I don't know if you're reading it yet. If you're not, get on it. But Incredible
Yeah,
Hulk has been absolutely amazing. Issue 1, issue 2 dropped. Now we've got issue 3 on FOC. Likely the first appearance of Brother Deep. I'm totally picking this up, man. I'm hardcore into this one. It's probably one of my favorite reads right now. That, well, yeah, Carnage is pretty much done.
yeah.
But yeah, man, you on this?
I'm a fan of Philip Kennedy Johnson doing the Aliens run, so I kept up with that. I would definitely buy this because I'm a fan of his writing,
Yeah,
and I hear good things about this run, so
yeah,
I'm gonna check it out.
yeah. Now, Chiphead, I see what you're saying here. I totally get it, but I'm saying time wise. You know what I mean? Like within the
Oh,
times, the years. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
he's
But
paying respects, dude.
he
That's
is.
if you wanted to throw Sopranos in there too, man. I mean,
Yes, for sure. True. Very true. But yeah, Office. Yes, The Office. Yo, guys, we can make a whole show on TV shows here. Like we can. I'm down to do this. But yeah, man, so many good shows. But yeah, like I said, nowadays I feel like nothing really sticks. But Incredible Hulk is sticking. Let me tell you. I can tell you that issue 1 and 2 were bangers. Looking forward
okay,
to issue 3. All right.
uh,
Moving on. Now check this. Okay, Star Wars Mandalorian season 2, issue number 3. First appearance of Bo-Katan, kind of questionable at this point because we did see him within the Dark Horse one, but the Dark
yeah.
Horse one, not really a full comic, I guess you can say. Casca Reeves and Axe Wolves. I just, I'm gonna pick up a copy just to play it safe. But I'm actually not really reading this, to be honest with you. Are you?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nah, I just rather would watch the show for that sense of entertainment, and being that the comic came afterwards, it's like, oh, well, I've already seen it. I'm well invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, to add to your keys, you never know. You want to save for a rainy day, so you just pick up one.
Yeah. 100%. And check this out, Wolverine 36. This is the main cover and introduction of Helverine, man. And I think that cover is an absolute banger.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Oh, dude, Ryan Stegman knocked it out the park, man.
Agreed.
I want to know more about this character, man. I mean, he definitely like he's useful if you're at the bar. You know what I mean? And you need
Yeah. Dude,
you need one.
Stegman's been putting out some good covers, man. I think he's up there of some of the modern artists like scale. I think he's one of my favorites. This cover is a banger.
Yeah,
Totally picking this one up.
damn.
And of course, dude, some little shout outs, honorable mentions, but Spider Man India number 3, the John Jiang variant. Yo, we've seen some of Jiang's covers pop,
Mhm.
and this one looks pretty neat. The fact it's available at cover price, I think this is a good pickup. So if you're a fan of Jiang's art, definitely pick this one up. And of course, Ryan Brown cover to the right there, man, for Star Wars Bounty Hunter 37. Another one I think is super nice, man. You got Clickson on the variant. So cool book there, man. You picking any of these up?
I'll probably pick up the John Jiang. At cover price, it's a good investment, dude, because he has like like store variants. They add up, dude. So if you can get one at cover price, it's great. That Ryan Brown cover is sick too, man.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be honest
details
with
on
you.
details. That's right, dude.
Yeah,
Tell
for
him when I
me,
dig it.
yeah, for me, Ryan Brown is hit or miss, and this is a hit for me. So
Hmm.
I dig. But guys, that being said, those were the FOC picks of the week by Lefteros. So go follow him on Instagram and of course support him by following and sorry, by visiting comicnation.us. Get your FOC orders with Comic Nation US. Available to all US residents, man. And use that discount code Blakk Crown for an additional 5% discount. And of course, the best comic book price guide around, cover price. Go give him a follow. Go check him out. There you go. FOC, not bad. Not
That was
bad.
that was beautiful. I mean, you got Hyper having regrets right now. He's thinking about going back for a little bit of dip and diving.
Yeah. I gotta go. I gotta stop watching. Yeah, exactly. This is what happens, man. But before we get into the market report, because FOC is done, gotta say hi to the House of Nerd Show. Yo, they crushed it today. They were actually chatting with Chip Zdarsky today, man, and it was a good show. I got the first half of it. Got to watch the rest of it. I'm gonna watch it immediately after this show. I even told the boys that's exactly what I'm gonna do once this is done. But definitely go check it out. Sub them up if you haven't already.
Yeah, man. Getting
Uh,
Chip Zdarsky's big, man. I mean, he's one of
yo,
my favorite writers, man.
right, same man. Chip is killing it right now, and it was very interesting out the gates, man. So it was a nice little conversation going on over there, and I'm looking forward to catching the rest of that. But Chip is easily one of the best writers today. One of.
100%.
I put it. I'll say Chip, Hickman, Ramvi, uh, dude.
Jeff
I
Lemire, Jonathan
yeah,
Hickman.
yeah. I could keep
Uh,
going, but yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But all right, man, Steve. Now we're gonna go through some of the market report stuff. So I gotta ask again, dude. Are you ready?
Dude, I'm ready. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go. Headbanging.
All right, man. Yo,
Step
time's
out of my
flying
seat.
by already. It's flying by. But yeah, so market report, of course, all this information that I've gathered comes from CBSI, cover price, eBay, Go Collect, checking the latest sales that took place within the week. And of course, some of the books that hit the list, a lot of them were San Diego Comic Con related, right? Some of those exclusives made their way. Some we saw last week. Well, not that we saw last week. We saw last week on this show, but on cover price, definitely you saw them creeping up on there. You saw them on CBSI. So let's dip into it. And of course, it's not just San Diego Comic Con stuff, there's other things too. So here we go. Book number one, Transformers number one, Ashcan San Diego Comic Con exclusive. There is this cover. There is also the black and white. I don't know if you saw that one. It was going for a little bit more of a premium, but Transformers 1 is going to be releasing on October 4th, 2023. And this copy, raw, is going for $100 to $130 Canadian. And it came in at number one on
Man.
cover price this week.
And in due process, man, that was the hardest booth to get to, man.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, security wasn't having it. It was one per person, but they were not having it, man. They were,
Yeah.
they were law enforcing,
Yep.
like we were not having it. If you went in, got yours, and you tried to get back in the line, they knew your face, man. They were like, no, out of the line. But Alonzo was able to get, I think, one of these for, I believe, Brother Fable, one collection down. I think he went the next day, got himself one. I know JD got himself one.
Yeah. So some of the boys locked it down. Good for them, man. Good for them. Now, if you did you get one?
I did not, man. Like everybody was telling me like the lengths of or the depths that you had to go to get through that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? It's not in my timetable. I'm not even anywhere near there.
Yeah.
And when I did go there, they're like, yeah, the line starts over there. And I was like, okay, I'll see you later. And I was
well,
like, on to the next thing.
well, Steve, I gotta ask you, and I won't judge you. Maybe the chat will, but we'll see.
Ah,
If
they're like, nobody likes a quitter.
yeah, no, if you had a copy in your hand, you're holding or selling.
You know what? I'm actually I'd be holding it just for the sake of like newer property, right? The movie just got done, like it's with the new under a new house.
Yeah,
IDW had it, so let's see what Transformers can be, and then they're intertwining, man.
yeah,
I think there's so much possibilities for this because with Hasbro doing the toys, I mean,
Yeah.
They go hand in hand, man. They get you with the story, and then you're like, oh man, I want a world built, but in
Yep.
more physical form. I feel like so.
Yeah.
I would
No.
keep this for a little bit longer. You know, the prices are going to go down
Yeah. Yeah.
as we get away from like Comic Con season.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like just hold it for a little bit longer.
I agree.
See what it's about.
I agree, man. Especially ash cans, man. They're very sought out after. So I think it's a
Mhm.
good buy. Well, not even a buy at this point. At San Diego Comic Con, I believe people got these for free. But yeah, I think I'd be holding on this one. And Uni's asking a question saying these books should help the first appearance go up, not go over it. So he's asking, are these going for more than the first appearance yet? Look, depending, I guess, the condition, right? Because if you
Yeah.
get a very low grade on Transformers 1, this probably sells a little more, 100 to 130 Canadian. That's up there. It's up there, but I don't. It's not going for more. We'll see when the 9/8s come back. Let's see where that goes, right? But yeah, man. So number one on cover price. But let's move on from this one now, dude. Big news,
Man.
and we'll talk about this in the hot
Yeah.
topics portion of the show. But Biker Mice from Mars, number one, dude. It's up there as one of my favorite shows from when I was a kid in the 90s. But this comics adapted from the 1993 series, and a CGC 98 recently sold $337.89 Canadian on July 28th, 2003. Came in at number five on cover price, man. Would you pay this for that?
Oh man, and that's like tugging on like the nostalgic like purpose, dude. These are harder to come by. Um, at a 9/8 though, you're going backwards, right? Like you're
Yeah,
trying not to go too modern, and if
yeah,
you are going modern, then you're kind of like helping that assist you in these kind of purchases.
yeah,
Um, being that that there is going to be an adaptation, they are investing in toys like secretly. Like there's a company that is going to start building them. I've already seen them on display at Comic Con.
yeah,
Usually, when I see those things and there's investments in different like areas and arenas, it's
yeah,
usually a good investment to kind of set it aside and see where it goes. See if there's
yeah,
popularity, if they can bring it back from the 90s.
yeah.
Because in this
Tim,
at this time area, it would be. I feel like it's hard. We'll see.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But Tim, yes, this was a show. It was, dude. Even the theme song, man. I could hear the biker mice
Yeah,
from bars.
biker mice from Mars. Yeah, dude.
But yeah, man, it was. And in fact, I still play the Super Nintendo game every now and then. So I'm just putting that out there.
Hey, man, that's another feather in your cap, BCC. You
Yep,
know?
there you go. But yeah, man. So number five on cover price. Crazy,
I'm
crazy.
gonna go Optimus Prime. Like Chia Pet asked me, he said that he would be judged, and I gotta go Optimus Prime because I'm an '80s baby, man. You know,
Okay,
I mean that
fair enough.
movie, it does something to you.
Fair enough. But all right, man, let's move on from this one. Now, check this. Number 15 on cover price was Gargoyles 1, dude. This came in and in the runner up section of the list, but live action movie rumors. So there you go. That might be what's sparking this one again. CGC 98. This is the direct edition, not the newsy. Sold for $383.80 Canadian on July 27, 2023. I am blessed. The man is in the chat. I'm gonna give him a shout out again. But UniX actually AOK'd me a copy of this in a newsstand, and dude, that is never leaving my PC. No matter what, it's staying with me. Especially that it came from him. I'm gonna
Oh yeah.
display this once I rework this back section over here. But yeah, man, Gargoyles one. This is
What
my childhood as well.
what that man can't pull, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Uni is like if you want like if you're thirsting for knowledge in this comic book,
yeah,
like uh like hobby, like pick like great people's brains and stuff like that, man. Uni's a good guy to touch base with because he'll blow your mind, dude. Shit that you don't know. Even you, BCC. I mean, like for me, um, I don't I like in speculation. I'm usually like at the very end of that train, but I admire the fact that you guys could like see the writing on the wall. I mean, because it takes a good mind to see that and then to bank off of it, right?
yeah.
Man,
I appreciate that. Look, I'll be honest with you.
appreciate it.
Majority of the stuff isn't for banking on my end. It's mostly to be ahead of the game to pick it up because you know what happens, right? These
Oh yeah.
prices go up and then you're shit out of luck. But anyways, before we get into your thoughts on Gargoyles, definitely got to say hi to to K-pop Junkie. Appreciate you being here. Means a lot. But dude, Gargoyles won. Now, Gargoyles, was it a cartoon that you were watching in the 90s?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. I feel like it was that, Gummy Bears, like Tailspin, because a lot of those shows, like they just were back to back to back to back.
yeah,
And they were new properties, man. I feel like because it's under Disney, right? Marvel and everything like that. If they did do live action, that's actually something great because they're pulling away from like superhero flicks, right? So you got to do
yeah.
different properties, add something new,
This,
something new and exciting.
yeah, for myself, this was a staple on Saturday morning cartoons, especially DuckTales, man, Animaniacs, dude. Even I don't know if you remember Bobby's World, man. You
Oh
remember that?
man, dude,
Yeah,
yeah, the opening. Oh
yeah.
my god,
Darkwing Duck, man. Yes, so many good
Darkwing
things.
Duck, dude. The Ducktales theme song resonates in your head.
Of course, 100%. But
Man,
Gargoyles one, man, well deserved where it's at, and I'm happy to see it here. So,
me
number
too, man.
15 on cover price. Now let's move on from this. I only put this here for one reason, and I just want to give kudos because yes, Spider Boy has fallen from the list, and I assume once the San Diego Comic Con madness simmers down, we see it again. But Spider Man 2099, number one, hold the fort, baby. It held the fort. Number nine on cover price, regardless of the fact. And this is obviously the origin and first solo series of Miguel O'Hara. But CGC 98, 230 USD, still up there. And a raw near mint face market value is approximately 27 USD. So like I said, holding the fort after the movie, people flocked to this one rather than his first appearance. So go figure.
Yeah, man. I think this cover's sick, dude. It's like a one that you found in the '90s, man.
Yeah.
That and X-Men 2099, I feel like, and
Yeah.
Punisher. Like these covers they just did something to me, man.
Yeah, they did, man. But again, like I said, still holding the fort, and it's oh man, here's another one. Mighty Ducks. Dude.
Oh man,
You
yo,
guys
I,
chat's taking me back.
I don't want to jump off topic, but Pacino was asking about the Jazzware booth. Oh man, couldn't even get there, dude.
Oh, really?
My bad. Yeah, dude, Jazzware was mayhem. Come back
That bad?
tomorrow.
Yeah. Rick
My bad,
Lenardi,
bro.
one. No, no bads, man. We're here to chat, shoot the shit, have fun.
Yeah,
But
buddy.
yeah, man. So Spider-Man 2099, number one, holding the fort, still on the top 10 list. So pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. All right, man. Back to the San Diego Comic Con madness, but Captain America 750, man, the Casada. Now check this. This was free if you attended the Marvel Fanfare panel, and raw copies. Again, this was free. If raw copies are going for 250 USD, high sale. That's the high sale. But the face market value seems to be 120 for a near mint copy. Now, this is an absolutely beautiful cover. Came in at number 7 on cover price. Rightfully so. I definitely would spend money to get this because it's an epic moment also within the MCU, right? When you see Cap wield he's got the
Mhm.
shield, he's got Mjolnir. Awesome. This is a beautiful, beautiful cover, man. What's your thoughts?
Oh man, I got to see this in person, dude. Big Rob was at this panel.
Yeah.
A lot of other people from the community too. So when I stayed the night one night at Big Rob's and I like see it at the table, I'm like, damn, that's a clean cover, man.
It is.
And to see that like where the prices is when where it's hitting, man, it's just like, damn, like it's a clean cover, man. I think this is uh he knocked it out the park.
Yep. Oh, see, Baker saying the FOMO is going to be strong when he sees a 9-8, a 9-8 of this, dude.
Yeah.
Very hard to resist temptation on this one. I always preach Jomo over FOMO, but um, yeah, this is one I think I would spend the money for. This display, dude, would look absolutely gorgeous, and I think it's one of Casada's not the best, but it's up there, man. It's one of his banger covers. Tim, anyone ever watched Tripping the Rift? It was a Quebec created cartoon. Amazingly funny. It's weird. I live in Quebec. I don't remember it.
I've never heard of it, but I would definitely go back and check it out.
Yeah, 100%. Didn't your kid? Yes, he did. I had the Funko Pop of that moment within the MCU, right? When Cap has all this going on, and my kid opened the box, and it became his toy. What do you want to do about it, man?
Yeah, dude.
Kids win, bro. They take your heart and they take well, literally everything. So,
Especially when they're opening up a exclusive, you're like,
yo, I actually got a funny story. I went to pick up. I went to drop off comics to somebody today, and he gave me a Maestro number one, the 1 in 50.
Okay.
It was the Perez cover.
Oh, nice,
I don't
dude.
know if you remember that one. He also has
He has
Cap
a broken
Shield.
shield. It's a white background.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, super cut, super clean.
gave me that, and my son was in the car with me, and he's like, "Daddy, I want it." I was like, "Ah, here, read the book. As long as it's you're gonna enjoy the hobby, bro. I'm okay with this."
Oh,
Yeah, Quesada
you're
is a
like,
great artist, but is also a mediocre taco franchise here in Canada. Yes, it is.
"Ugh."
um, Uni saying you are correct, BC. It's nice, but it's the moment it portrays that makes it awesome. 100%, man. And I think that alone is one of the main reasons I would want to display this. Um, t- yes, Toronto has been stepping it up, man. Fan Expo, it's getting there, man. It's getting there. But I feel like Canada, when it comes to cons, doesn't really have the best of everything going on. We always got to make our trip down south, man. So is what it is. But we don't get the luck that Stevie gets going to San Diego Comic Con every year,
Hey,
every
man.
year.
We just got to get you on board, man. We just
Yeah.
get you to sunny California.
Dude. My wish was to always live in California. So hopefully one day, maybe I could retire
Oh
there.
man, yeah, we'll be waiting for you, brother. We'll be in line all ready for you. You
Let's
know,
do it. You
front
you
of the line, baby.
I'll catch you. You'll be in the toy line. I'll be
Yeah,
picking up these.
whatever you want, man. We might help each other out, brother. You know, you might be like, "Hey, I'm on aisle like H. Where are you at? Got you covered."
Amazing. I appreciate that. But
Oh,
all right,
100%.
let's move on from this one. Now check this. We spoke San Diego Comic Con covers. This was another one. Invincible 2. This is the Rose Besh cover. Adam Eve cover. Limited to one per person. And it's Invincible number 2. Raw high sale. 130 US. And near mint face market value is 95 US. Came in at number 10 on cover price. Obviously, this is her first appearance, right? On issue 2. So very fitting. I think this is a beautiful cover.
Mhm.
I wish I could have been there to pick up that one copy, man.
Yeah, dude. Popularity of Rose Besh too, man. I feel like she has that anime inspired like type of art. And she's like like a newer breed of a lot of these like newer artists. I mean, I dig it. I feel like it's mad urban. It's like mad. There's mad flavor to it.
Yeah, dude. 100%. The colors pop. I think this is one of her better covers.
Yeah, dude. And
VC.
the background, man.
Yeah, dude. 100%. Live Mario Kart, Steve. No one is ready for the mayhem. Talk to
They
me
don't
about
want
this.
none. They don't want
Talk
none,
to me.
dog.
Talk to me.
If we talk Nintendo Switch, I'm about to
Oh,
switch on that Mario Kart real fast, bro. You
so
know, it's all about family. You know,
I'm putting my name out there. You could add me on Switch, Blakk Crown. Let's do it. This is the
let's go,
same.
baby. Let's go. We just keep adding to the mayhem, dude.
Let's do this, man. I'm 100% in. I love Mario Kart. Um,
Down.
hold on. His looks more of a manga book than an invincible book. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So pretty neat cover. Came in at number 10. But moving on from this one, dude,
Ooh,
this was a cover price
facts.
shaker, rightfully so. Young Allies number 6, Art Adams variant, raw near mint. This is raw $1,525 US. That's like over 2 grand here in Canada.
Damn,
um,
son.
it's very scarce. One book that I honestly have never even seen in front of me. Um, so just that alone, Firestar, right?
Art Adams crushed this cover.
Killed it. But
Woo.
I think this is an absolutely beautiful cover. The scarcity is what makes it seem so valuable. I almost never see this book, like I said, and this raw copy went for $1,525, dude. I personally can't see myself forking over that kind of money for this book. But what's your thoughts?
I'm as much of a fan as I am of Art Adams, dude. Like that's a lot of coin to spend, dude.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's just it is a shaker, but like at what point does it shake down? You know,
Mm,
um, I mean, he has a great precedence and everything like that. His fan base and people love his art, and I
yeah.
think he crushed it. But yeah, this one's a hard to put in the coin
Yeah.
for.
Before we move on, actually, and discuss a little further, I just want to give a quick shout out to Brian, man, LCS. If you guys aren't
LC.
already, go follow him. The man is doing some great things. Here's the awards. That's
The
right.
Lord's work.
There you
Yeah.
go. That was from last year with the Comic Kingpins, but definitely go give him a follow. Guy always has the most delicious tummies, man. Those tummies on his show. He's got cereal. He's got those breakfast burritos. He always reels me
Mm,
in with those. So
man.
go show some love, guys.
Breakfast for
Actually,
dinner? Mm.
yeah, I believe nominations are closing very soon. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but just let the people know in the chat. Drop a link and go vote, go vote, go vote. But all right, man. Moving on from this one, the sickness number one, uncivilized comics. This is a neat little topic because I know certain apps like Key Collector labeled that the usual suspects were talking and preaching this book, and they believe market manipulation. But I don't know, man. Not too many people got their hands on this book, right? So now you see people going for that second print that was available on Previews World, so you were able to FOC it. But this first print, you were not, unless you ordered directly from Uncivilized Comics, to my understanding. So CGC 9.8 pre-order, this being one of the first 9.8 sales I saw on eBay, went for 210 USD on July 25th, 2023. And a physical 9.8 copy sold on July 29th, which was yesterday, for 105. Look at that dip in between 4 days.
Damn.
Yeah, that's 100 US, dude.
Good God.
Yep.
I know when I was looking at this, like I usually like will look at like indie books, or like I try to look at like horror centric type of things
Yeah.
that catch my eye. This definitely caught my eye. I didn't purchase it, and I'm kind of like slimming down my reading list, but I would have the investor in me on an indie property. Um, I probably would have purchased this for sure, because
Yeah.
I mean, this looks horror centric.
It is.
A24 doing mad like indie
Yeah.
films and stuff like that. You never know what kind of properties hit.
Yeah. So just want to give a shout out, House of Nerd Show, dude. Go that duties nobody understands more than me, man. So go do your thing, and I hope to chat it up with you real soon, man. Maybe we'll get you on the show. Um, yeah, Chia Pet. So key collector market manipulation equals books they didn't see coming and missed out on, and are pretty much.
Can't win them all the time, you know.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see when that second copy this guy has gets listed. There you go.
Oh, damn Pacino.
Yeah. Blakk Crown Comics, you should be investing in your Mario Kart skills. Yo, the low blows, shots fired, shots fired. But I do want to give a shout out to Michael Baker, because Michael Baker was the one who actually sent me this, saying, dude, we've got a listing here. Let's keep an eye out. And I appreciate you reaching out. He did this for this. He did this for Void Rivals, the 1 in 100. So Baker always doing some work too, man. It's not just the BC show. Baker's working magic back there. With all the strikes, they're gonna look at comics for new stories, probably. But all right, man, let's move on from this one. Check this, Captain America 180, the Mark Jewelers, baby. This is a Mark Jeweler. Steve Rogers becomes Nomad. Madam Hydra kills Viper and becomes the new Viper. This was a cover price shaker, and bro, CGC 94 went for 1,850 USD, man. That is absolutely mind blowing. But just a little note here, Roxanne is within this book, and apparently on set within Brave New World there's a poster with Roxanne, so probably led to some speculation there, right? But again, Mark Jewelers, obviously heavily sought out after. 1,850 USD for a CGC 94, bro. What's your thoughts?
Man, I feel like I don't know, man. I mean, with everything going on, um, I feel like Captain America and the properties for like Falcon are a little more down to earth. That's not I wouldn't say not less than superhero, but
Yeah,
uh, it piques my interest more than like the space journeys and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, I'm curious to see where it lands, but I mean, it's a banger of a cover, man, and the
It is,
classics
dude.
never die, dude.
Yeah, I love on this cover how you see Captain America turning into Nomad, right? Like you see the
Yeah,
costume change along the way, which is pretty cool.
he's like, I've had
Um,
enough.
Hyper, I see where you're going with this. Let's not talk about hitting jewels this weekend for me, please. Thank you. I would appreciate that.
Yeah,
Some of the guys thought I would be showing up this weekend on the show with a higher pitch voice, but no, we're good. We're good. Everything went good, guys. But all right, man. Yo, so cover price shaker. This is a big sale, man. 1,850 US. That's some good money. But last book on the list, of course, we got to give love to my paisano, Super Mario. Tatanga
Yeah,
invades Earth, bro. I remember Tatanga from Super Mario Land. I used to play that game religiously. There's only one CGC 98 copy on the census, and it's sold, dude. It just sold for 486 US dollars. And this was a cover price shaker. I love this. This is badass, man.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, dude. This grabs this just grab like it grabs you not in the cojones, but in the feels, dude. It's nostalgic feels. And dude, it's like taking me back to the cartoon, man. It's the
Yes.
cartoon. And the movie was sick, dude. I can't wait to see what they do with these properties, man.
Yeah, the movie was amazing. I've watched it a trillion times thanks to my son, but they
Hell yeah.
absolutely love it, and I'm guilty for loving it just as much because, yeah, I might shrug, be like, "Oh man, I don't want to watch this again," but no, the second it starts, I enjoy it. The Mario
Yeah.
movie was really good. I would love to see more video game properties, but it's funny you mentioned the cartoon because that too he started to get into, and awesome, awesome
Yeah.
stuff. Holy shit. Michael Baker, thank you for letting me know, man. So we just crossed 200 subs. Not bad. 10 episodes in. Having a great time, man. I appreciate all of you who
Only
subbed
going
up.
up, brother.
That's right. On the up and up, guys, 250 subs. I'll be doing a giveaway. So we'll have a giveaway special show. Maybe not on a Sunday night, maybe a different night. We'll see. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody subbing up, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep hanging out, keep having a good time, and just shooting the shit. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. But
Congrats, brother. Congrats.
there you go. See, Steve, you took me to 200, bro.
Nah, man. This is all your hard work, bro. You were just like, you know what, for this 10th episode, maybe I feel like we get there. Like it's all you, baby,
Yeah,
and the chat, man. You guys make it fun, man.
yeah,
And
appreciate
each
it.
one teach one, man. All that information, I soak it up, man.
Yeah,
Super
appreciate
Smash
it.
Bros. Who wants some too? You want some
Yeah,
too? Nostro
yeah,
Venom?
yeah. Don't K-pop. Don't come at me with congrats yet. Let's settle this on Mario Kart. We'll get on Mario Kart.
K-pop, man. She knows how to use her weapons. Let me just tell you.
Really, but how does she drift? That's the plan. That's the plan. You
I
gotta you gotta
mean,
you gotta
I mean,
drift
I'm
properly.
too far ahead to know. You know what I mean. I'm looking at my rear view, and then I'm like, where are these guys?
Damn, yo, this shit talking is intense, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, guys. Definitely, I will hop on and play some Mario Kart with you guys. That would be fun. But
Dude, let's do it.
before we do that, we have one more segment before we finish up the show, bro. And that's the hot topics of the week. So, Steve, you ready?
Let's do it, baby. Come on.
None of you got to see what this man was doing. He was ripping that solo.
Dude, if I had long hair, I would have headbanged and hit myself on the table.
I love it. But yeah, man, some very, very, very interesting hot topics this week. Appreciate you, man. Chiapet, always
Respect.
always enjoy chatting with him. But yeah, man, so some big hot topics this week. A lot of box office news, revivals of characters, series, and so forth, as we're referencing earlier on. But let's get into this. Now, I got to ask you, Steve, are you a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, baby? It
I
seems
could
like
be I
everybody
could
is.
be her. I could
It's
be her.
Yeah, everybody is. Because look at this. This weekend will send the blockbuster toy adaptation past $700 million, ensuring
Damn.
Barbie will soon top $1+ billion in worldwide box office. At this rate, Barbie will soon be 2023's best box office hit. So sorry, Super Mario, but it looks like this one might take the cake this year. Dude, it's nuts. I've been seeing so many people on Instagram and so forth, like posting theaters full, the girls all
Yeah.
dolled up and so forth. Like everybody came out
Man.
for this one.
Yeah,
And
dude.
yeah,
You ain't lying. I just went to go see Talk to Me.
yeah,
And as I was coming out, man, there were just Barbie, like it was like a Barbie party, dude. I was like, damn, it is pink up in this,
yeah,
man,
man. And
crazy.
it's kind of cool because we've also seen the Barbie issue number one take off, right? That one was a Marvel book that was put out, but the Barbie love is clearly there. Like I said, theaters have been full, man. I've seen so many people posting about it, but I will say I have not gone to see it. Steve, I'm going to
Right.
assume you haven't gone either.
Nah.
I think there was a better chance of getting me to go see this movie now with all this hype then Craven the Hunter. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you'd have to bamboozle me to be like, "Hey, we're going to a movie," and I'm just walking in, and we're sitting down, and we're like, "Wait, we're watching Barbie."
Yep. But look at that. Okay, the nostalgia. We're gonna talk nostalgia just for a quick second. So you got Barbie, Mario, right, topping the box office. A lot of the Marvel DC properties, they ain't bringing that type of revenue they were once upon a time. Still doing good. A lot of the Marvel ones are doing great, especially across the Spider Verse. Absolutely kicks some ass. But cool to see, man. Like I would have never expected Barbie to hit these numbers. So
Yeah, dude, they're making some money, dude.
yeah. But all right, man. So let's move on from this one. Check this. Spider Man is rumored to appear in Invincible season 2. Dude, one maybe slightly biased because I am a Spider-Man fan. I loved Invincible season 1 and it's been some time since what that dropped. I would say what, maybe 2 years now?
Yeah, dude.
Somewhere around there, but I think it's awesome, man. And of course, this particular issue, if you guys don't have it yet, it's Marvel Team Up 14. The issue kicks off with Spidey duking it with like Doc Ock, and Invincible blasts right through, and he obviously is aiding Spidey. But within that, you see him crying, worried about his mom. This takes place somewhere within the, I would say, Invincible within the 30s. It was somewhere there. But anyways, he ends up back in his universe by the end of it. But it's a neat crossover issue. And one thing I will say is this is Invincible coming into the Marvel universe. Now, with Invincible season 2, would he be sent, into the Marvel universe, or would Spidey make his way into the universe? I'm curious to see how they would write that up, right? So it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be clean, man. I know at SDCC they did have a panel for this, and I think they shared season 2.
Yeah.
And then also like branching out some different series. So
Mm,
I'm curious to see what they do, man. If they do, how do they go about doing that?
yeah. I think it would be an awesome crossover. Like I said, within this issue, there's a reason why Invincible ends up here. It takes place within the 30s. I can't remember if it's issue 32, 33, 34, somewhere around there, within Invincible, where he gets thrown into another dimension, and here's where he ends up. I thought this was a neat crossover, especially within comics, right? Seeing that indie side within Marvel property was really cool, but I would love to see how this plays out on season 2 if this does come to fruition, right?
Oh, dude, if
Yeah.
it does, I would be damn near like happy.
Yeah.
I'd be smiling. Damn, Hyper's on one today.
Yeah.
When I saw that, that's why I was laughing, dude. I was like, damn, dude, this guy got zingers right now today.
He's on fire, bro. He's on
He woke
fire.
up, he woke up with a purpose. He was like, today, everybody's getting fucked up.
I love Hyper. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
man. So Chiapet's saying, I can't believe it happens, but would love to see it. And we shall see. So same. I would love to see it happen. I think it would be a great crossover and beneficial for both sides. So
Yeah, dude. Let's see what happens.
yeah. But all right,
Take
man.
that rumor.
Another piece of news, dude. Donald Glover and his brother Steven are going to be writing Lando. So this is going to be on Disney Plus because Justin Simeon exited from Lando. So I think this is pretty cool. And Donald Glover, in my opinion, I thought he did a great job, man, as Lando. Like I'm sure you watched the Solo movie,
Oh yeah,
dude. Killed it. Now it's
hundred
clear as
percent.
day. Yeah, he did a great job on screen, but on the writing side for this character, I'm a bit reserved. I'm a bit panicked, right?
Yeah.
But Glover is a huge nerd. So that being said, I'm all for it, man. We've seen him do so many. Dude, he's been impactful on the nerdy side for us, right?
Oh
With
yeah.
Miles Morales and so much stuff, man. So
I'd be down, dude. I mean, anything that's new. Like I try not to like come at it with like a get off my lawn.
yeah,
'Cause, I mean, it's content. You're gonna watch it, and then after you reserve the right to have an opinion. But I feel like Lando, man, he's basically your space age pimp, man. You need to give him some love. He needs to get in some hijinks with some lovely ladies. Maybe playing that poker and stuff like that.
yeah,
I'm ready
dude.
for it. He's a
Well,
dashing, debonair fellow. Look at that ascot he's wearing. That's not an ascot though.
It's all in the stash. But no, I see.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
I don't disagree
Mustache
with.
rights for the ladies, bro.
But like I said, getting to know Donald Glover here, man. Like we're seeing the nerdy side to this guy throughout the years, and I've got faith, man. Like I said, great portrayal on screen, and I think he would do justice on the writing side too. So let's see. Especially his brother Steven, I don't know too much about. I'm not too familiar with him, but curious, man. I am definitely going to be keeping an eye on this and looking forward to seeing this drop on Disney Plus, man.
Damn, if anything, you're gonna invest in a cape. That's
I'll,
the new style. Forget a hoodie, man. I'm gonna be walking around in a cape.
I'll be honest with you. I got a few. I do got a few.
I can believe it, man. I can believe it, bro. You dashing
Uh,
debonair fellow, you. You know?
I won't tell you when I use them, but yeah. But moving on from this one. Now check this. Obviously, we were talking Ryan Reynolds reviving stuff, right? He's bringing back quite a few properties, but he revived Alf, man. So check this: Maximum Effort, Fusco, and Shout Studios have joined forces to revive the beloved character and present new sponsor-driven content, premiering on Saturday, July 29th, which was yesterday. Tilted
Ooh.
Maxim Moments. This special sponsored content posted by Ryan Reynolds' team will feature Alf in new storylines integrated with advertising messages from various companies like Mint, Mobile, Fubo, Hims, MNTN, and Ring. Now, I don't know if you had the opportunity to see it. I saw it yesterday. It's pretty cool what they're doing. It's rather quick, right? It's just like short little promo videos, maybe a
Okay.
minute and a half. But it was just cool to see Alf back, man.
Yeah, dude. Nostalgia, more properties, dude. Just give us Alf back, dude. When I look at like older TV shows from back in the day, man,
Yeah,
when we were younger, man, if you weren't quick on the draw, man, they got some stuff past your ass, you know?
yeah,
Like I'm watching some like 80s stuff back in the day, like and I'm like, damn, I can't even believe they said that. But
yeah,
you're laughing even more because you could say that kind of stuff now. Or
yeah.
you thought about that, you know?
Yeah, Common Codex is saying I had a freaking Alf birthday cake as a kid. I'm stoked for this. I'm trying to remember this. I'm trying to remember this.
Yo,
If
you
you have,
remember the animated series that they
oh
did?
yeah, dude, Alf, like I said, Comic Codex being my cousin. Like I remember Alf because it was something that was a little more common back then, right? Like
Oh yeah.
watching that, my cousin introduced me to Transformers, dude. Like the original cartoons, and like
Oh man.
Alf was pretty much a staple at that time point, right? So
Yeah, dude.
it's cool. I'm curious to see what the Alpha One book is going to go for now. I think that's something to keep an eye out on, but I don't imagine it'll pop too much. Like I said, these are just quick little promo videos that Ryan Reynolds is doing, and I think it's pretty cool.
You
So,
know, NECA did an Alf figure for SDCC.
oh really?
Oh, dude, it's shipped to me. Like I got an email this morning, and I had a big old smile on my face. I was like, "Damn, I can't wait to see this mofo."
No way, dude. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
dude, I can't wait.
Yo, Lady Fantastic's in the house. Lady Fantastic, she's a gem, an absolute beaut. I love her. She's
And dude,
awesome. I got to kick it with her on the hunt on Friday, where she kicked my ass. We
dude,
went. Yeah, dude, she is solid. She's got a good collection,
if
and
she's kicking ass there, imagine on the track. Just
uh,
girl's been doing regionals and just killing it.
is she on Mario Kart too?
Dude, she's on Mario Kart, and
So
man, she go, dude. You're trying to be nice, and she won't let you.
yeah,
She
she
got you by the like a chokehold. Like I'm having trouble.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
be honest, but she's
there,
gonna get it too.
there you go. Nah, see, show me some love. Tough as hell. No, it was all you. You killed it, and now I'm a bit worried because she whooped my ass on the hunt. Maybe she's gonna school me in Mario Kart, and I'll feel lesser and lesser of a man than
Oh,
I
we'll
do
get
right
her. We'll
now.
get her. We'll get her, bro.
But yeah, man. So Alf, but dude, not just Alf. Check this. There's also biker mice from Mars too, right? So we were speaking about it within the market portion of the show, but this new biker mice from Mars comes 27 years after the original series ended. The original 90s cartoon told the story of Throttle, Motto, and Vinny, three biker mice who were the only survivors of a Martian war against a race of obese, foul smelling invaders known as the Plutarchians. So, first off, like I said earlier when we were talking about the book, I hear the theme song. Like, it's there. I loved the cartoon. If you ask me who's my favorite of the three, I can't really pick. But this had a few seasons. I think there was like two or three seasons. I don't know if you got to watch all of it, but I want to say Throttle is chill, but
Mhm.
Vinny was badass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I loved Vinny. I love them both. I love all three to be honest. But yeah, like was saying earlier, I still play the SNES game, the Super
man.
Nintendo game, and that was fun, man, because you had the bikes too and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
yeah, Biker Mice from Mars, man. Ryan Reynolds is bringing this back. I'm pumped. I don't know how you feel.
yeah, dude. I'm willing to see what they're willing to produce, man. Anything like I said, any new content's good for everybody, man. Like I
Yeah,
mean, there's franchises that like we don't even remember, and this being one of them. And then
yeah,
also being able to see like just like does this promote like more books? Like does it like an indie company pick this up or because they're
yeah,
already picking toys, they've already licensed toys, bikes, and they're getting it. They're getting
yeah,
after it. So when I see that, it's like it's great to see like newer properties getting divided in merchandising.
yeah. No, for sure, man. And of course, where is it? Comic Codex saying the Biker Mice toys rocked too, man. I think
You've seen 'em?
that's another thing I look forward to seeing, right? Because for sure, toy line's gonna drop, right? They're gonna drop some toys, action figures, and so forth of Biker Mice from Mars. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna feel like a kid again, seeing all this stuff and getting to relive it with my own kids is kind of the fun part too, right? That's just the cherry
100%.
on the top.
Yeah.
But I'm
I'll do
pumped.
you one better, bro. Go to bigbadtoystore.com and put Biker Mice from Mars, and they already have the figures there if you want to pre-order.
Yeah,
And
there
with
you go.
toys, you pay later.
There you go. But before we move on to the next topic, dude, I just want to give a quick shout out. Comic Aussies in the house, man. The boys from
Ooh,
Terrificon making the way into the chat. I appreciate that. I know you guys are probably making your way back home, so please drive safe, fly safe, be good, even when you're being bad. But yeah, man, appreciate you tuning into the chat. I got to live vicariously through everybody's photos, so that
oh
was
yeah, they
that
had
was
a
the
damn
fun
good
part.
time.
Guarantee you I'm going next year. This guy right here, Mr. Hyper, better join me or else I'm gonna be pissed. I can't eat a bucket of Popeye's chicken to myself,
Tell
but
him there's a Popeyes at the Mohegan waiting
yeah,
for him,
he'll be there 100%.
and a
100%.
biscuit with honey.
Yeah. Wow, man. Dude, you guys with the TV shows tonight are taking me way too far back. What's Hyper saying? Kind of glad I'm on an island all alone in Street Fighter while you guys one up each other in Mario Kart. Man, come play with the real gamers, bro.
Come on, man. Don't let me get up in that Street Fighter 6, man.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
He's all it's Street Fighter 5, Steve.
Yeah.
That's how out of sync I am with games.
Forge, Guy Forge is in the house, man. Another man who got to make his way to Terrificon. I
Oh
saw,
man, he
yo,
voice.
he finally picked up that Transformers one he was looking for in the CGC 98, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you saw it,
You gotta
but
love it, dude.
yeah, man.
My
So
man Guyuch just deserves it too, man.
shout
Shout out
out
to
to
Guyuch. I got an A-OK from him. I had
yeah,
love to that boy.
big time. Shout out to Guy. Shout out to the defects. Shout out to everybody who went to Terrificon, man. I'll be joining next year. I guarantee you. I clip this and hold me to it, guys.
Never.
But all right, man. BC, me and you are gonna ride to Terrificon like Thelma and Louise, 100%.
Oh, damn, dude.
100%.
Don't go to that length. I mean, maybe go into the theater or the like casino. Don't knock the craps table, please.
Yeah,
But
no.
if you guys are coming in spinning, dude, with ascots on your head, dude, I'm gonna look at somebody and go, dude, best memory in alive. And it's just the beginning.
Yeah, and that's just the Thursday night, not even the Friday.
I'm
But
ready.
yeah, man, congrats again, guy. That's awesome. Had no idea it was Aussie. There you go. So shout out to both you guys, man. Appreciate you being here in the chat. Make your way home safely, guys. But all right,
Safe
man.
travels, brothers.
This is a big topic and we're going to end off on this one. Okay. So, yes, that was intentional on the headline. Worst MCU project ever with a question mark because Secret Invasion finale gets worst ever Rotten Tomato score in MCU Disney Plus history. Of the 5 worst ever scores, 4 belong to Secret Invasion, with the final episode currently sitting at 8%. Dude, first off, Steve, did you get to watch the finale?
I didn't even get to watch episode one, man. I'm gonna be honest. I put it on every night, and I'm
Jeez.
snoring at the very like
Okay.
right when Nick is talking to like when they're at the table and they're drinking and they're
Yeah.
talking.
So
Uh,
it's
That's
it's
literally
fine.
every
I'm gonna keep it spoiler free here. I'm not gonna talk in depth at it because I know a lot of people still didn't even get to watch the finale.
Okay.
But hear me out, okay? To say this is the worst project, like I think it's a bit harsh. Maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, but there was a lot of things that were well done here, planting seeds for future things to come. See, I see Michael Baker saying I don't like what they did to Rhodey. Well, we know what's happening, right? Armor Wars is making its way very soon. That's supposed to be a film. I'm not too sure when's the drop here, but I dude, the 8%, that's a bomb, especially for a finale. A bit rough there. A bit rough. I enjoyed the show. I didn't think it was the best shit since sliced bread,
Sure.
but it was enjoyable. Some good characters, some good story development came out of this. So I don't know, man. My thoughts personally here on the 8%. I don't know if people were just upset coming to bomb this and say, guys, like we're done with Marvel. I don't know what happened here, but
Damn.
8% is probably the lowest thing I've ever even seen, dude. I don't even think I've seen any
Damn, the
single
only
digit
8% I
number.
got was on a test, dog.
Was that phys ed, Steve?
Can you tell, dude? I don't got the body of a goth, dude.
No, no, no. I'll be honest with you. I had phys ed first class. I would skip it all the time. I'd go out to the bar.
Damn, dude, you were getting extra credit, dude.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Shit.
But back to this, man. 8% being ridiculously low. That's pretty heavy, man. I thought the finale was pretty decent. Like it was rushed.
Yeah.
That's what it felt. It felt rushed with Rhodey's stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it spoiler free, but I could see why they made this development and why it's going to impact Armor Wars. So character development, it was good. I don't know if people watching these Marvel shows, Marvel movies, are coming into all these properties waiting for that big finish, right? Like rather than taking properties as, you know, this tying into the next one and the next one, that development across,
Sure.
TV series and movies and so forth, people seem to be getting a little frustrated with most of the content coming out. So I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
I feel like diehard people that collect comic books in the hobby are looking for like reenactments of, right? But it's like we all know that like it's a different interpretation. They can't like please everybody, right? As much as you would like to go like book for book and stuff like that, there has to be like breakup. I think that's what makes the difference and of fandom, right? Because you get to
Yeah,
go back and say, "Man, I really love the books, but I really like this director's interpretation of this movie." And I think that's where it gets lost in the weeds, man, because you got like people that are like very critical, overly critical at times, and I think a lot is to be said when people are like going on strikes and stuff like that, and you got what's going on now.
yeah,
Like that those are like people's livelihood, and we just sit here on short box full of books,
yeah,
saying like, "Hey man, if I would have did it," you're like, "Oh yeah, what would you do?" You know.
yeah,
But I feel like yeah, I will digest this. I was waiting for it to like get done so I could digest it all in one swoop,
yeah.
and maybe I have a different aspect to it because episode one, not lying, not for the fact that I was tired, but it was interesting. So I got to finish episode one.
Yeah, dude, look, like I said, first couple episodes had a bit of a I don't want to say it was slow because by the end of episode one, something big happens, right? And you're starting to see a lot of character development
Oh
rather
yeah,
quickly. But the show progressed well. I didn't think, like I said, it was the best thing ever, but it was decent enough for me to enjoy it and
sure,
then look forward to what's to come. You understand by the end of this where they're headed. And I think they did a great job to give it an 8%. I think it's a bit rough, man. I'm not too sure uh, why so many people voted this down to an 8%, but
damn, that's
very
hard.
interesting. Yeah, very interesting to see. But again, I'm looking forward to now, the Marvels. It's not my cup of tea. I'll tell you straight up, man, from what I'm hearing,
Sure,
some scenes might completely not do it for me, but there's the Marvels coming, Armor Wars, tons of other stuff that this clearly is going to tie into, and I'm excited. So I'm here to keep that geek stuff coming, man. I want to see more on the big screen, right? I don't want this stuff to fade away. We can't keep bombing it to 8%.
oh
but
no,
definitely everyone's entitled to their opinions. And, if people all unanimously feel a certain way, well, I guess I stand alone on this island. So, but yeah, man. So before we wrap it up, I just want to say hi to Glenn, 2K12, man. Appreciate you coming to hang out. Yes, it's the end of the show, but regardless, you just being here means the world. Lady Fantastic
Yeah.
saying, I want to see Loki season two. Loki season two drops on October 6th and was scheduled to release on the same day as Craven the Hunter. But guess what? Craven the Hunter got pushed almost a year. Almost a year, man.
Took his
So
ass to the zoo. I'll tell you that much.
yeah. But it's crazy because we recently got the trailer, right? So we've
Mhm.
seen some trailers related to Craven. So we were
Teaser.
expecting that real soon. And now they're pushing it a year. I don't know, man. Not the best move, but I understand, right? With the writer strike, the actors, and so forth,
Mhm.
promo ain't gonna be there for that one. So there you have it. I think I caught everybody. Hold on. People don't appreciate that not every Marvel event can be endgame. Yes, exactly. There needs to be content that helps so weave together. Yes, 100%. So that's what I'm saying is let's
Yeah, man.
take it for what it is. It was look, the title Secret Invasion anywhere close to what we got in comics? No. But yes, this the show stems from that concept and they made it their own to fit the MCU. So I was okay with it. Paul, BC, Disney Plus Marvel doesn't draw me in like it used to. Understandable, bro. Last thing I have watched was Hawkeye and Falcon Winter Soldier. Might be superhero fatigue as far as content. I just read comics to get my fix. Could be too, man. Dude, everyone's got their 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 point of view on this, man, and it is
Yeah, what direction do you go to? Like
yeah,
I think Paul brings a great point because it's like I dig like Captain America and Falcon because it's like down to earth, right?
yeah.
Superhero fatigue is there.
Yeah, 100%. But guys, that was the show, episode 10. Me and my boy Steve out on the West Coast, bro.
Yeah, man,
It's a
doing it.
pleasure. Always a good time. Always a good time hanging with you. We should be doing this a lot more often. Like I
Mhm.
said, I think the last time was what, way over a year ago.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Let's do it again, man. You'll just let me know, man. I love kicking it with everybody and seeing everybody in the chat, man, chilling with you, man. And I mean, I feel like it's like well overdue, man. I mean, these kind of like the days kind of go through that when you do get a chance to hang out with the homies, man. It's
yeah.
just the best thing ever.
Dan De La Torre, my man, dude. Always love
Dude, this guy,
hanging with
man.
Dan, shooting the shit with Dan. Dan was recently on a show tonight. So Dan, remind us in the chat where you were, but yeah, man, go check it out. Um,
Yes.
I'm still waiting for him to message me so I can go and watch that as well. Me over here just waiting for Ahsoka. Dude, that's gonna be
Ooh,
incredible. It looks insane.
can't wait.
But still, we've got some great content coming out, right? So I'm enjoying Disney Plus for what it is at the moment. Things are starting to slow down, but let's take it for what it is right now. Steve, like we were saying, had a great time hanging out. Let the people know. Last time we hung out, Team Nerd Herd was Team Nerd Herd. Now you
Yeah.
guys are doing tons more content, right? Let the
Oh
people.
yeah. So we moved our channel over to Nearing Nirvana. We're with the gals over there and the guys at Long Story Short. So there's a mixture of content there. We're still bringing in Cover Lovers, which would be tomorrow at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. East, no, Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah,
We talk all the incentives. Mike Morello at CBSI talks, like the A to D covers and stuff like that. So
yeah,
he finds the bangers, the ones that you should be kind of buying. We don't really get into like incentive wise where we're like, oh, are we going to buy it or not? But we do have a fascination and appreciation for the art. So,
yeah,
and no
dude.
artists are harmed. So,
Yeah, dude.
very
You guys put out a ton of content. Cover Lovers is probably one of my favorites that you guys do. I always tune in, check it out, man. I see the covers you guys are talking about. Always putting out great information, breaking down the art, breaking down the artists. I love it. So if you guys
sometimes I
haven't
hope.
yet, go check it out, man.
Oh,
Every Monday, you said 9 p.m. Eastern time,
yeah, man.
6 p.m. your time. So
Hmm.
definitely check it out. So, guys, that was the show. Steve, thank you again. We will definitely make this
Yeah,
happen way more often. Hope to see you soon. Maybe I'll come on a Monday night, talk covers with you. Who knows?
Oh, dude, you let us know, man. You're always welcome.
I
You know,
appreciate
I
that.
feel like the doors are always open, man. We always want to chill. We always want to have people in the community just hang out and share the same geekdom we do, dude.
I appreciate that. But chat, guys, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you're catching the replay, love you, appreciate you guys. Drop a comment. Let's get to 250. We got some giveaways going. And of course, everybody getting home from Terrific Con. Like I said, fly safe, drive safe, be good, even when you're being bad. I will see you all for episode 11 next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Buenas noches, guys.
Peace out, y'all.